The title of this video is Don't Let the Devil Use You. Don't allow the enemy to try to make you believe that you should be doing the same thing someone else is doing. And that basically means, like, your story is not my story. My story is not your story. What you have gone through, I may not have gone through. What I have been through, you may not have been through yet. But that doesn't mean that the anointing on your life diminishes. That doesn't mean that the calling on your life is less than or mine is greater than. It simply means that you're on this journey of salvation. You're on this journey of life that is at your own pace, that is at the pace that you should be going at. So don't allow the enemy to cause you to become jealous of someone else's anointing, or causes you to be envious of what that person may be doing right now that you feel like you should be doing. Because the moral of the story is, your time is your time. What God has for you is for you. When it's for you, it will come for you. So don't allow the enemy to use you to become jealous of the people that's close to you, to envy the things that they're doing, when you can in reality be doing the same things that they're doing. Because if I'm winning, my friends are winning. If I'm succeeding, my friends are succeeding, because I'm going to make sure that that's going to happen. So don't allow the enemy to cause you to become jealous. It's one thing to have admiration for someone, but then it's another thing to be jealous of someone. Learn the difference, because subconsciously you can find yourself falling in the different traps and letting the enemy use you for different things. You may cause yourself subconsciously thinking negative about one of your close friends or one of your family members, just because of the journey of where they're at in their journey. And just because your journey may take a little longer than what they took, than their journey took, doesn't mean that the anointing on your life is not great. Doesn't mean that the calling on your life will not come to pass. So believe God, believe what He says about you. And that's one of the biggest things for me. If I didn't believe what God said about me, I would find myself wanting to be like different preachers out there. I would find myself wanting to be like different people. But I know the calling that God has on my life. I am so confident in the calling that God has on my life. I am so amazed at the calling and the anointing that God has placed on my life, that I don't have time to be envious or jealous of someone else, because I know where I'm at right now, I'm supposed to be. So know that, and embrace your journey. Protect your progress. Embrace your journey. Allow God to do whatever He has to do. If He has to take you through a healing process, allow that. If He has to take you through some trials, some more lessons, some more trials and tribulations, allow that. Allow that to happen, because when you get to the place of victory, when you get to the place where you need to be, you will look back on your life and say, if it had not been for God who has been on my side, I never would have made it. If it had not been for God, I would never be where I'm supposed to be. And right here, right now, is where I'm supposed to be. I don't want to get too far into something without knowing that that's where I'm supposed to be. I don't want to rush something. The biggest thing about this is patience. God is patient with us. We're like, you know, how they make trophies. It takes time to make Oscars. It takes time to make Grammys. You want to be made out of gold. You don't want to be made out of plastic. You don't want to be amateur. So allow God to take His time. Patience is one of the biggest things that comes with the journey of life. You want great things for you. Don't rush. Don't try to be like the next person. Don't try to match what society says that you should match. Be you. Embrace you. Love you. Love your journey. Protect your progress. Learn from the different lessons. Learn from the different trials and tribulations. Learn from exactly that. And then experience victory in full form. But first, be patient. And love you, and love the anointing on you, and love the calling on you, and don't